Nicole Kidman, Keith Urban divorce. Singer reveals he was completely lonely and miserable before split. Keith Urban revealed he was completely lonely and miserable while on tour, confessions that now fuel speculation over his divorce from Nicole Kidman. The country music world has been watching with bated breath as the breakdown of one of entertainment's most enduring relationships unfolds. For nearly 2 decades, Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman defined an aspirational level of celebrity romance. But their story took a dramatic turn when Urban resurfaced online after almost 2 months of public absence. The silence was broken not by a statement, but by a promotional clip for his new reality series, The Road, which unexpectedly poured fuel onto the flames of their reported breakup. In the clip, Urban made a tearful revelation that, in the context of Kidman's filing for divorce, instantly transformed from a moment of artistic reflection into a heartbreaking confession. He admitted that life on tour had left him completely lonely and miserable, words that have now sparked intense public interest and speculation about the true nature of their dissolving marriage. The return of Keith Urban to social media sparks further public interest in the reported breakup with actress Nicole Kidman, after his tearful revelation in his new reality series The Road that life on tour had made him completely lonely and miserable. The post, though lighthearted in its promotional nature, garnered immediate and intense attention since this was his first public activity following the news of the split. The divorce filing itself was made by Kidman in Davidson County, Tennessee, on September 30, 2025, citing irreconcilable differences, though court documents indicated the couple had been separated privately since earlier in the summer. Completely lonely and miserable, the new weight of Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman's public reflections. The Atlanta Black Star reported that fans immediately latched onto these resurfaced comments from The Road, which now carry a heavy news significance given the couple's separation. The reality series, designed to give an insight into the grueling life of a touring musician, captured a raw, unguarded moment from Urban. It is significant to note that the series, which premiered in the autumn of 2025, was filmed months earlier, meaning Urban's emotional confessions predate the public news of the divorce but capture the strain that likely led to the split. He reflected on the punishing reality of his profession, stating, "When you wake up on a tour bus at 3:30 in the morning, sick as a dog, in the middle of nowhere, and you've got to play your 5th show that night, missing your friends, your family, completely lonely and miserable." This profound sense of isolation, voiced so publicly, has provided immediate context for those attempting to parse the timeline of the breakup. Another moment from the premiere episode also intensified public speculation. When asked a reflective question about his commitment to the relentless schedule, Urban replied, "Why am I doing this? Because this is what I'm born to do." This line, intended as an affirmation of his artistic destiny, is now being widely interpreted by fans through the painful lens of his dissolving 19-year marriage to Kidman. The stark juxtaposition between professional devotion and personal despair has become central to the public narrative of their separation, public scrutiny, and the battle of sympathy over Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman. The Atlanta Black Star further reported that Daily Mail readers commented heavily on the televised comments from Urban, revealing a polarized public opinion. While some extended sympathy, others were quick to point fingers, reflecting the emotional investment fans had in the couple's relationship. One reader commented with empathy, suggesting the struggle might have been deeper than just his tour life. "I have a feeling he was lonely even in that relationship. Sometimes, both parties just need to move on and up," one commenter wrote. However, the sympathy was far from universal, with one critic expressing deep frustration at the timing of Urban's remarks. "Oh, shut up, Keith. If you were lonely enough to destroy a family, right before doing that, should have canceled your tour, avoiding a mistress, and stay on set with your wife." Others dismissed his pain entirely, believing his struggles were privileged. "No one cared about him before the split," one person wrote, while another said, "So lonely. What a big deal. At least he's not waking up thinking about bills and money. Good for you. Don't take that for granted." The criticism was not confined to Urban alone. Still another reader extended the criticism to Kidman, referencing the potential impact of their separation on their children. "I feel bad for his daughters. Nicole is apparently very immature to have married him. She had to have known he was immature and has issues. Kidman and Urban share 2 daughters, Sunday Rose, 17, and Faith Margaret, 14. Court documents confirm that Kidman will be the primary residential parent, though both are committed to a joint co-parenting plan to minimize the impact on the girls' viral moments. Conflicting narratives emerge for Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman. Urban's re-emergence into public life with this raw confession coincided with Kidman's own headline-making activity that presented a distinctly different image. She was spotted making an unexpected and cheerful appearance at Sabrina Carpenter's Nashville show, where she joined the pop star in a playful moment that quickly went viral, contrasting sharply with Urban's televised anguish. Meanwhile, speculation surrounding the reason for the split was compounded by Urban's actions on the road. A concert clip supplied by TMZ, which showed Urban singing closely to a woman in the front row, raised immediate speculation, particularly as it came within days after Kidman's filing and shortly after he was observed not wearing his wedding ring. Rumors of a third party had been circulating for weeks in the tabloid press. Although reports suggested Kidman did not dispute the rumors of infidelity, the actual speed and finality of the separation reportedly surprised her. Ultimately, Urban's public attempt to move on only intensified the underlying tensions. His words about being completely lonely and miserable now echo across social media, ensuring the painful dissolution of the marriage between Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman remains firmly in the public eye. The dissolution of the Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman marriage, exposed so starkly by Urban's own words of being completely lonely and miserable, serves as a potent reminder that even the most glittering celebrity lives hide profound personal struggles. As the public continues to dissect every comment, every tear, and every viral moment, the true focus remains on their commitment to co-parenting their daughters during this painful transition.